Oof. My waistband has been feeling a little snug these last couple of days. Methinks I perchance have overindulged.
What should I try this time? Try your luck betting on Jade? Try your luck betting on Jade? Try your luck betting on Jade? Try your luck betting on Jade?
Ow. Sorry. Hi, guys. Yep. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Okay, we gotta do this again. Hi. Yeah. Okay. So, here's what's up.
Yes, I shall spare myself.
Here is what's up. I need to hide this thing. There we go. That's better.
Idle my time away.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
I was not prepared. Okay, so here's what's up. I recently was able to get a different ISP into my area. And that ISP basically increased my speed by about 6 times. So, what I'm going to be doing today is mostly stress testing this internet and slowly increasing the quality of the stream over the stream because I want to see where its stress threshold is before it breaks. To see if I just keep this internet period, because right now I have 2 lines going into my house, so that's fun. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Also, we're also kind of like doing a Q&A, I guess. Like, if you guys have lore questions, please feel free to ask them. But note that I'm going to be getting distracted every now and again because I'm going to be trying to juggle the settings of this stream until I get them kind of right. So, yeah. I am not going to the abyss for this. I don't want to. Maybe later. In the meantime, hi guys, thank you. I saw I missed 2 super chats. I did say thanks earlier, but I was muted because I am a dum-dum. So, Franklin, thank you for your really easy super chat. I really appreciate it, man. You didn't have to do that. And Mario, thank you too. I am really excited about my internet as well. I haven't had a decent upload speed probably ever. I think. Oh, the joys of rural internet. So yeah, if you guys can give me stream quality feedback at whenever you feel like it throughout the stream, that would actually be pretty helpful to me, just so I can kind of get a feel of how it looks for you. I have a general idea, but not
come up?
a very good one. Pixely. We went down? Hang on. Let's see. Have I found the Chinan quest in the Chasm? Yes, I have. I have done that one. I think. I'm pretty sure. That's the one with the little girl, right? Yeah? Pixely. Pixely. Let me think. Sometimes it gets pixely. Let me think. Let's do... I can't change my aspect ratio, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, I know why it's doing that. Oh, shoot. I have to stop stream to fix that one, though. Right. Guys, I'm gonna disappear, and I'm gonna be right back. I am gonna disappear, and I'm gonna be right back. Hang on. Okay, we're gonna try that. Sorry about that. I think I'm probably still not able to go on 1920. That's unfortunate. That's okay. We'll try 720, and that'll still be better. That's still better. Yeah. So hi. I have been, oh, that's better. Oh, good. If it starts glitching again, let me know, and we'll tweak some things around. But to change the aspect ratio, I have to stop the stream. But to change bit rates, I can do that, like, live on stream, which is, yeah. Yeah. And it doesn't hurt my ping, but we need to, like, actually go into combat to see if it'll actually hurt my ping. It's already better. Why does this give cabbages? I still don't understand why this thing just gives cabbages.
Here we go.
Cascade.
Eee, ow! That's mean. That was mean. Don't send me flying. How is playing Ayato so far? I quite like him. He's a little different to get used to because he has like a really long wind up on his burst. But 6 seconds of downtime on his skill makes him actually really nice on a quick swap team. Weirdly enough. I decided to build Yunjin for him. And yeah. She's fun. I like her. She does quite a bit. I want to see if I can make use of her on other teams, but I don't really have a good idea for what other teams to use for her. If you have suggestions, I will try it. Yeah. Why ka-ching friendship farming? Because these are daily commissions. And daily commissions give the most amount of daily friendship farming EXP. So that's why she's in the team right now. I've had a friend I've had a friend suggest that I whatchamacallit, well, not suggest that I do it, but they use Yunjin on Hypercarry Child. That one. Uh-oh. That was weird. I think it ended for me too. I wonder why. They said the only way that they can justify doing Hypercarry Child is because of Yunjin, so I thought that was kind of cool. Odd-oh. Full disclosure, I have no idea how to play Kaching. Like, none. I know none. Shields on this team are annoying. I think Precari Ayato's fun.
Flag fly.
No?
Observe
Yes.
your grand finale.
We can do quite a bit. I don't know, Yunjin buff makes me happy. Mostly because, like, I know she's not really, like, optimal for most teams, but she's pretty nice for a lot of different teams. Kaching is weird, man. I don't know how Kaching mains do it. I want these. For no reason, I just want them. Kaching reaches far places. Do I feel Sumeru on the horizons? I mean, yeah. But that's also kind of relative, too. Mine. Hello.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
I feel like I'm really glad that I never had Venti early game. Because I feel like I wouldn't really have learned how to play the game well. He's kind of just ridiculous. What do I think of the kind of weird seed we found in the chasm in the place with the giant tree? I mean, I think it looks like a specter. That's what I think. I also have bread in the oven I have to go get. In a second. It won't burn in a minute. Do I know about the secret quest about the fortune slip code? It came in 2.4. Are you talking about the one with Gendo Ringo? If so, yes, I do. Run away! Okay, now I can, like, actually go do other things. Maybe we'll do the vibro crystal stuff today, I don't know. Can I tell you how to make bread? Yes, but can I grab my bread out of the oven first? Because that would be nice. It'll take me, like, 15 seconds. Okay, I'm good. My bread is not burned. I have done the vibro crystal. I just haven't done all of them. I've done some of them. That's not all of them. Do you guys really want a bread recipe? I'll give you a bread recipe. I'll give you the easiest cheating bread recipe, okay? Let me give you like the cheat bread recipe, because this is like the one that I use because it's super easy and I don't really have to think about it. So you take 4 cups of flour and you put it in a bowl with a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of sugar and 2 teaspoons of yeast, and then you just add lukewarm water until it makes a sticky, nasty, gooey mess. And then you cover it and you leave it for 4 to 5 hours. Then you put that in a loaf pan and you bake it for 45 minutes at 450 degrees. And that's it, you're done. That's bread. No, I'm serious. Okay, so when it comes to bread, you really, like, if you want to develop gluten without having to knead it a lot, you really just have to have really high hydration. So you end up adding a lot more water than you think is usable. So the bread should be so sticky, like the dough should be so sticky that it's not even dough. It's like a cross between almost a really sticky, lumpy batter and normal bread dough. Almost like unkneaded pizza dough, but wetter. That's what I recommend. And when you do that, the high hydration in the water actually allows the flour to glutenize on its own without the kneading. And you end up with a bread that has a really nice texture. You don't end up with the best crust, though, but I don't think most people care about that. Anyway, I really like food science. If you ask me food questions, I will give you a science food answer. I will not apologize for that. So the dough has to be not slimy, sticky. Really sticky. Really sticky. Did any of your speculations regarding Sumeru and Kusanali change recently since your Sumeru video? Kind of. I made a prediction about mushrooms playing a huge role in Sumeru, and I got a lot of flack for it at the time. Like, a lot of flack for it. And that's turning out to be very right. The more we learn about Sumeru, the more there's just references to mushrooms everywhere. And I think it's only going to get more mushroomy. So I hope you guys like shrooms. As for Kusanali, I mean, I go back and forth. I've got a theory that I'm working on that'll release whenever we have a dead patch. Because that's when I'll have time to actually work on it. And it'll probably be the best time to work on it. But I got a theory on like who each of the Archons are from other MiHoYo games. And that's where I'll kind of speculate. But I think I said that Mobius is the one that I think will be Lesser Lord Kusanali. I still kind of think that. I still think she's a really good fit. But if I had to pick another non-previous era flame chaser to represent the Archon, I'd either say it's gonna be Branya or Teresa. Or Teresa, sorry. And I'd probably lean more towards Teresa. Other than that, I don't think much has changed since my predictions video. I kind of want to do Machine Gun Venti. That sounds like a really unrealistically fun build. Does Kaching even have any artifacts on? I don't even know. She's level 20. So if you're wondering why her damage is so low, it's because she's level 20. It's fine. I don't really want to farm materials for her. I guess I could. Do I have any idea on how Hoyoverse chooses 5 stars? Are they supposed to further the lore? Is it just how they look? Or, wait, it moved out of the way, hang on. So they look, because some 5 stars don't seem like 5 stars. I think 4-star, 5-star stuff is based entirely on meta and sellability. I don't think it actually has much to do with the lore itself. The reason is that 4 stars in general actually have lower stats, just like base stats overall, compared to 5 stars. And ultimately, I think you're expected to get their C6 over time. Like, the more you pull, you'll just get them naturally, even if you're not going for them. Whereas 5 stars are real incentives for you to whale. Even though you have guarantees, the reality is that you have to go to a certain number in order to get those, and you can't really get spooked by those 5 stars off banner. So I think 5 stars are kind of MiHoYo's way of deciding how either meta or how sellable any given character is. Like Yae Miko, for example, is kind of the perfect example of this, because she's not really meta in any way. I tried to use her during the this Vibro Crystal event, and I hated using her. But she's such a beloved character that they knew she was gonna sell. And so the incentive for people to pull isn't if she's a 4-star, because if she's a 4-star, she can just spook people, right? If she's a 5-star, people have to actively go for her, and they know people will spend money for her, whether she's meta or not. Other characters, you pull for them because they're meta. So I don't think it has anything to do with lore. If anything, I would say a lot of 4 stars are probably more likely to have more lore relevance than a lot of the 5 stars. And I do wonder if MiHoYo will introduce something that will allow us to upgrade our 4 stars to 5-star rarity or something similar. They've done that in other games in the past, so it's not like a total stretch. A little bit of a stretch, but not a total stretch. Did the Ayaka PV answer anything regarding vision, since it seemed to be when Ayaka got hers? Kind of. It didn't really, I won't say it answered something about visions, but it gave us one new little bit of information. If you watch the PV, she doesn't just magically get ice powers all at once. Like, she starts leaving little trails of frost behind her early in the video, and then those frost trails slowly become more and more prominent as time goes on. So it's probably safe to assume that a vision isn't granted in an instant. It just kind of manifests in an instant. I don't really know if that is like an important distinction overall. But there's that, I guess. Other than that, there's not a whole lot that it taught us about visions in general. It taught us a bit about Ayaka. I thought that was cool. That was pretty cool for me to see. When do you think Marijavari will be added, and which region? I feel like it's probably in Natlin. And I don't think it'll be added until probably version 4 or something. Or I think it's a ways off, man. They're building it up to be kind of like the antithesis to Mondstadt, since it's the place where the wind doesn't blow. But it still feels like something that would be in Natlin to me. To be fair, though, I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to the lore surrounding that place beyond, like, the kind of surface level stuff, so maybe there's some stuff I'm missing.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
I just don't have a time to do deep dives into everything these days. They keep giving us so much information for me to parse through. I can't believe I got 20 minutes worth of content out of mud. You guys are going to enjoy this video, I think. Like, really enjoy this video. And I highly recommend, if you haven't, I made a video back in 1.6 on visions and how it's kind of likened to radiation and stuff. I highly suggest that you guys check that video out before I release this next one. As a refresher. Because I think that theory is right. Vids for Star Rail. You know what? I haven't actually decided yet whether I want to do that. A lot of it's going to depend on how much I actually like playing Star Rail. I only saw the first closed beta. I watched Island play it on his channel. So I only really got to see the battle system from one perspective. But I will say that what I saw I didn't really like. Like, the battle system of Star Rail is good for like a 35-40 hour RPG. It's something that I could see working really well for that. But I don't have the confidence that that battle system is going to be fun in the long term for a gacha game. I really don't. And that's my one hesitation to playing Star Rail, because like one of the reasons I don't play Honkai anymore is because while I enjoy the lore and I still follow it, I don't like the combat. A lot of people really love it. It's kind of more fighting game style, but I've never been a fan of fighting games, so like it's just not my thing. So I think yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, Persona, you know what? Persona Impact, there is actually a Shin Megami Tensei gacha game. And I did play that. And as much as I love Shin Megami Tensei's battle systems for turn-based RPGs across all of their different spin-offs, I could not get into that one. Even though it was basically plucked right out of SMT4. It was basically the same one, you know. I just like I expect to play a gacha game for like 4 years or more. One that's story heavy, right? Story heavy gachas I want to play for long periods of time. Yeah, I don't know about turn-based. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Whether or not I make any videos on Star Rail will depend entirely on how much I enjoy the battle system when I actually get to try it. I might register for closed beta test too when it comes. If I can get in, just to see. Because I know they opened up their content creator program stuff. And I was thinking I might try to do that. I will say though, their character designs for Star Rail are on point. Like they are they took everything they learned from Genshin and Honkai and Gun Girls and they just like took it to a whole new level. It's so impressive. I haven't seen a single character in Star Rail that I have not liked. Like the looks of, you know. Have I played Tears of Thamus? And if so, have I ever taken note of how some of the characters have that Primogem pupil? I think all of them do. I have not played the game. I'm kind of like watching the story kind of super casually from a distance. I don't know that I'll play it. I don't have room in my life for another gacha right now. That's another problem. I think when Star Rail comes, I'll have to quit another gacha in order to play it if I want to make content for it. That's another thing. That's another thing altogether. You say that they're all from Conria as a joke, but like legit, that is a very popular theory. Like they're like saying that that's Conria pre-Cataclysm. I don't know how viable that theory is beyond like they all have Primogem eyes. But you know, it's a thing. Thoughts on the Orb of Blue Depths letter in the Chasm? Is that the one that was? I didn't go through much of the letters yet because they were getting so much attention. I was letting people kind of settle on translations and stuff because I hate translating things. If I don't have to do it myself, I won't. I legit won't. Is there lore on what Primogems are? Yeah, of course there are. If you go to the shop and... Wait, no, not here. No, wait. Is it this one? No. Maybe it's not this one. Where is it? It's not the shop. There is a description for Primogems. I just can't remember where it is. It's not in here. I don't remember where it is. There is a description for Primogems. I just don't know how to get to it.
As soon as I remember what it was.
Whee! I want to swap some stuff here. Doesn't feel like it. I want a mine. Whee! Who's my favorite character in Star Rail? Oh, a leaked character. So I can't talk about him. But what I can say is that he looks like Otto. Otto Apocalypse, and I quite like him.
Stabilize.
But I won't say anything else about him because he's not officially released. Other than that, I really like Donheng.
Solidify.
Although I don't really know how to say his name well. But that might be because he just looks like modern day Xiao. And I really like Xiao. So I may or may not be biased. Who am I kidding? I am very biased. May or may not. Can you guys like come and like closer? That'd be cool. Oh, that was fun. Where'd they all go? Oh, hi. Dum 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 dum. Hi. What's up? Whee. Hello. How you doing? No! Don't whack me with an oar. That's not what they're for. Num. Give me. I have so many of these friggin' things. I don't know why I'm collecting them. I don't need them. I don't need them. I have like 3,000. Who collects these? Do 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 do. Alex. Do I have a favorite Genshin enemy? For lore reasons or like fighting against? And press the plus button on the Primo Gems in your inventory and then press the Primo Gem icon itself to pull up the description. Can I do that with controller? Oh yeah, I guess I can. That's... no? Oh, wait. There we go. There it is. I knew it was in here somewhere. That one. This is all the lore we have on Primo Gems. Primo Gems are weird, though. When is the new video coming? Midweek, I hope. I finished recording. I had to rewrite the script because after I wrote it the first time, I realized it was really disorganized and it didn't really get the point across well, and so I had to rework it. So yeah. So I had to do that. So I just re-recorded it today. So now I just need to collect footage and edit. But I like editing in small chunks throughout the week, so it's probably going to be a midweek video. It's easier to write on weekends for me. I don't like... Because, like, writing is a process that doesn't have to happen inside. And the weather is so nice, I want to go outside. So it's much easier to write on weekends for me. And then edit, like, during the week after work and stuff. I much prefer that. So, midweek video. I'm aiming for Wednesday. If it comes out sooner, it comes out sooner. If it comes out a little later, well, I'm sorry. But aiming for Wednesday. The video topic is on the Chasm mud and the celestial nails. I have a 22-minute video on mud. Yes, I do. I have a 22-minute video on mud. Because why not? Why not? Chat moves fast these days, goodness. Do you know why there's a pillar that resembles a pillar at the top of... yeah, okay, no, that's the video that's coming out on Wednesday, so I'll just leave that one at that. Yeah. It'll explain it in that video. That's exactly what we'll be talking about. The true purpose of the nails, I believe I've uncovered it, and they're more important than you think they are. Is there any kind of symbolism about Primo Gem eyes, in-game or real-world mythology style? I don't think real-world. I don't think there's any for real-world, but I do think that the lore around them is just that anyone with a Primo Gem-shaped eye is from Conria. So far, that's been true. Kaya has a Primo Gem-shaped eye, Dainsleif has a Primo Gem-shaped eye, and Halfdan had a Primo Gem-shaped eye. So far, we're 3 for 3. So that seems likely. That's the case. No. Okay, I finished my artifacts. Woohoo! It's so nice to be fast. I wonder if I can't go up to 1920, but I wonder if I can increase my bitrate a little bit more without it hurting. It's hovering around 68, and that's so impressive. I'm gonna call my other internet provider and just cancel my service now. I have been more than impressed with this service. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Who's a flame chaser you think is connected to Teyvat? I think it's Vilvi. Griseo. Griseo and Cosma. I think so far Griseo is the one that actually got put on Project Arc. So if Project Arc is connected to Genshin, then she should be the one that has the most connection there too. So yeah. I mean, I'd like to say it's somebody else, but probably Griseo. My old ISP can totally bribe me, but it will require them actually updating the box at the end of my road so that it's actually got fiber going up to it, like every other box in the region. And they won't do that. It's been 6 years. Jerks. My ISP, not you guys. You guys are fine. I like you guys. What is my opinion on the book's Heart's Desire? Oh, I don't know. All of the fictional books in Genshin are ridiculous. I hate them all. I really do. I hate all of them. It's so bad. Blum ba dum ba dum. Smish smash.
Coming to be. Moments of birth. Useless. Disappear.
Oh, I meant to grab Chi-Chi. Oh well. This is fine. Can you do the thing? Wow, it's still at 60. That's great. I am impressed. No, I'm not worried about canceling. I'm really not. That could be useful. I don't have one of those. I don't have one of those contracts. And oh, I hit the wrong button. I can just say I'm moving, for all they care. I don't have any thoughts on Vilvi. I don't know her very well. I don't really think we've had a whole lot of lore on her so far either. Shoo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Burst forth. Feel the same shit pop.
Life goes on.
Lament.
Whoops. I'm going the wrong direction. Whee!
Worthless.
Don't you shoot your lasers at me.
Worthless.
Whee! It's Chi-Chi's turn. What do I think of the line companion of the tyrant fate, the traveler known as Calamity? I don't have any real thoughts on... Good lord. I haven't had any luck in this domain, like, all month, and now I'm streaming, and now I'm getting some luck in here. It's kind of stupid. I don't have a whole... Like, okay, so the Black Serpent Knights have some really weird lines. And so far, I'm just kind of taking each of them in turn and trying not to think about all of them at the same time, or I'm going to drive myself nuts. Right now, I'm focused on Roneth, because Roneth has, I think, the most decipherable lines so far.
Worthless.
Okay. Well, I didn't do Chi-Chi in there. I was supposed to. Oh well. It's Albedo's turn. Their lines are really cool. It's just like trying to figure out what they're referring to is really hard. I'm actually going to take that. I'll take that too. The Black Serpent Knights are like really specific characters from Beowulf, I think. Oh. Roneth is the one that talks about sacred blood, and then he's also the one that talks about the Needle of Retribution. So you can obviously see where I'm going with this when it comes to nails, right? Needles, nails, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Solidify.
The heavenly envoys have left us. Yep. I'm kind of like,
Feel this ancient power.
I feel like I understand what's going on, but like at such a superficial level that I don't know how to explain it or even,
Worthless.
what's the term?
Worthless.
What's he doing over here? Hey guy, what's up? I don't know how to explain it, and I don't know how to like make it fit into the rest of the lore that we know. Like I don't have a way to support the hypothesis that the lines give me. That's been my problem. Yeah, understanding the vibe but not the details. That's a good way to put it. It feels like the let's see if I can put it in a good way. It feels like the Black Serpent Knights are talking about the moments they died and the reasons they're fighting. And I'm fairly convinced that everything that they're talking about
Is order.
has to do with things that are like
Witness my great undertaking.
like it's part of Celestia, but it's not the Celestia we know. I don't know how to word it. I don't have enough lore to like actually be able to explain this well. It's just kind of an indistinct thought in my head. Alright, that's my resin. Hey, Chimblick, thank you for the super chat, man. Did I see the translations for the secret writing on the walls? Excited for the new video. Yes, I did. I did indeed. Again, not sure what to make of any of it. I think it was either the letter or the writing on the walls. I can't remember which one it was. One of them was like a poem from somewhere. But I don't understand the significance of the poem. So I kind of just have been ignoring it.
Stabilize.
My brain likes to work when I don't ask it to work. So like if I don't think about things, it will think about things. Which is handy. Because then I can kind of like turn it off. Hey, look at that hilly churl. Look at him. He's just sitting there. Hi, dude. He's just chilling. You're the king of the mountain. I want to find some chests. I just, yeah, I don't know what to make of it. Shwoom!
Stabilize.
Coming to be.
Where's the other guy? Hi. Bye-bye. What's happening? Shoo! Yeah. I am known for nothing but sound effects, man. That's my signature. Making funny sound effects. Yep. Yep. I don't know if this counts, but Kazua's friend's vision lit up, so Celestia might have done something there. I don't think that was Celestia. Celestia doesn't seem to have anything to do with visions. Like, that feels like a completely automated process to me. The vision granting. I'm pretty sure that Kazua's friend's vision lit up because Kazuha, for a second, shared the same ambition as his friend. Whee! We don't know that Celestia makes visions. We don't know where visions come from. Even A is just like, oh, visions are granted by that thing. And then she doesn't actually specify beyond that. Zhongli doesn't say anything. Venti doesn't say anything. Venti does say, like, it's granted by Celestia or something like that, but that's still really not very specific. This Chasm's not at 100%. I don't know why we're not finding anything. Oh, you know why? I found most things in here. I haven't found anything over here. That's why. I haven't done this area. Yeah. See, there we go. That's better. I have no idea where I'm going. I did not come to the chasm this way. I came from like a completely different direction. So I actually did not explore this area. I did a quest over here. That was kind of it. Shoom, shoom. Wow. Did I miss this guy entirely? What? No. Apparently so. Chug, 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 chug. Kill him with style. Shoo. That should work. I don't care what anyone says. That should work. I'm annoyed that it doesn't. I mean, I get it, but... Can I not activate it this way either? Oh, right. No, I have to do a resonant pillar thingy. This thing. What am I doing? It's been so long. Hi. Oh. There he goes. My goodness.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
I want that. I don't. I just like them. They're just pretty. I just like the little pretty geocrystals to run around with me. I don't need these, but they're rocks and they're shiny, and I want them. Do 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 do. Visions are weird. That's basically all I've learned. Basically all I've learned. One day I think I'll probably do another deep dive into visions, but like... I have this one theory that, again, is the one I'm going to work on when I have, you know, a dead patch or something. I gotta finish actually writing it. I did the outline. I mean, like, that part's done. I just haven't, like, written the script part for it. That's the one I'm gonna do when we got a dead patch. And that one goes into the purpose of visions, why we have it, what the gods are, all of that kind of stuff. The whole shebang-a-lang. Shebang-a-danga. I'm gonna kill this thing. Hello, my dude.
I will have order.
Shoo.
Live! Feel this ancient power.
Oops. Oh, good. He died.
If it's useful.
If you jump near the ruin hunters, they will go into sky mode, and I hate sky mode. But I also really like to jump. It's a problem. It is an absolute problem. E107J. I have no idea if that's supposed to be leet speak and if that actually makes a word, but hi, hello, thank you very much for your super chat. Did you like the Scaramouche crumbs in the recent event? Ayato seemed to imply that Ayaka, Venti, Albedo, and Xingqiu will be involved with him. Yes, I am so curious how Xingqiu gets involved with him, though. Because that's a weird one. That's a very weird one. The rest of them make sense. Like, Venti is just sus about everything, and... I don't know. An artificial Archon running around seems like something to be worried about. So that part I get. But in Albedo, obviously that makes sense too. Ayaka also makes sense because it's her family that Scaramouche is involving. But Xingqiu is like completely disconnected and I have no idea where they're going with that. It's gonna be interesting. Like, I just can't think of anything. I can't think of any reason why he'd be involved. Hello. What's going on? How you doing? Come back here. that it? Is that it? There's just 4 slimes in here and nothing else? Okay. Sometimes you explore and there's goodies, sometimes you explore and there's shit. You gotta take the shit with the goodies. I saw a Sealy. I'm not co-oping. Go away. What slime is my favorite slime? Inspired by Traveler voice lines. Probably Cryo Slime. Cause ice cream. Wait, where'd he go? I wasn't paying attention. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Come back! Maybe he went up. Gotta find the high ground. Any characters I think will have death flags that will die during the story. You know what? I don't think many characters are gonna die during the story. I don't know where the Sealy went. I wasn't paying attention and I lost it. Mr. Sealy, sir, where did you go? Oh, there he is. I'm just blind, it's fine.
You got another test subject.
I could set it to auto-reject join, but I don't want to because it messes with my teapot settings. Can you, like, leave me alone, dude? I just want my things.
Forget it. It's not my concern.
Mine! Do I think any characters will get different versions? For example, a second form of Kaya as a 5-star. I don't think we'll get a second form. I think we'll get like another form of gacha currency to upgrade existing forms. Because like I feel like games like this have a hard time with multiple forms because it's like they kind of just want you to have like the one character, but then like there's different modes for them. I don't know. I can't see them making different characters. I feel like different versions of the same character. I feel like they'll just give us like an upgrade material or something like that. Something up here. So I just beat up a tree. Woo! I don't know if world join quests and the teapot things are different. I don't get enough world join requests for it to bother me too much, so I don't bother. It's a pain in my tushy. And I am lazy. I'm not that lazy, but I'm lazy about things like this. Epic said it had long side quests to upgrade existing 3 stars into 5 stars, and I can imagine Genshin doing something similar. Yeah, I mean, they've done something similar already in Honkai, I think. I want to break the tiny jar. I might be at 100% already, actually. Am I? I don't think I am. Nope, 97. See? Still a 97. Still 97. This is a new layout for ruins. I don't know how many of you were there on that like one stream where I kind of went nuts because I was so annoyed about the ruins in Liyue. I'm still annoyed about the ruins in Liyue. Although I did realize recently, I had this theory, like I couldn't figure out where Guizhong came from. And it was driving me nuts because she just kind of appears one day. And I wanted to know where she came from. I couldn't find any info on it. And I figured, well, she must have come from the north because she first met Morax in a field of glaze lilies. And glaze lilies were very prominent in Dihua Marsh, but
More valuable for it.
I've come to recently realize two things. One, glaze lilies and the glaze sand crystal and the glaze sand around the chasm is the same Chinese characters, I think. And that means this thing right here. That means that glaze lilies could have originally been native to the chasm. And Guizhong could have been from this Lisha province like I had originally thought. And she took glaze lilies from here to Dihua. That could have been a thing. That could have been a thing. It's possible now. It is possible. They gave me more evidence for it. So we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, this is the road you're supposed to take up to get to the chasm that I did not take because I don't follow marked trails. It's true though, I don't usually follow marked trails in the woods. I just kind of wander. My dogs find my way back for me. Yep, that's a real thing. I don't get lost in the woods. I get lost in cities though. I can't navigate cities very well. Everything looks the same to me. But I can navigate through the woods with my eyes, like, not paying attention to anything. That's gotta be a special talent for something. It is like when everything's a grid, I get lost. All the they're just all buildings with letters on them. But I don't want to read. Real cities, obviously not Genshin cities. Genshin cities aren't even cities. They're like a gas station and a couple of buildings. Is this stream lagging for anybody else? Huh. Okay, good. That's good. That means it's a localized problem and not one I can fix. Yay for not having to fix problems. It's my job to fix problems, actually.
Stabilize.
Pew, 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 pew. Okay. Well, there is still more, but maybe we should do the vibro crystal thing. Since we're here. I saw a video earlier today where someone got friggin' 15,000 points on day 2 of vibro crystal. And I looked at that and I went, yep, nope, not gonna do that. Not gonna try, not even gonna think about it. No, seriously, it's a Chinese gamer. So I couldn't understand anything in it, but I can see numbers. And yeah, I'll post it to Twitter or something so you guys can see it. But it was a little ridiculous. I just I don't know, I've seen whale accounts that get like 9K, 10K, and I'm like, damn, that's still almost double what I can get if I put in effort and try a few times. But that guy was on a whole nother level. I have a crack theory that the ley lines are the power of the god of time based on some dialogues. Do you think this theory has a future? You want my honest answer? Probably not. I feel like the god of time isn't what we think it is, but that's another one of those indistinct thoughts that I don't have the means to explain yet. It's just that, like, I don't think the God of Time actually governs the ley lines directly. I think the ley lines just exist and the God of Time can leverage them. But again, I don't know anything to back that up, so take it as you will. Okay, well, I don't feel like running around this area anymore. I just realized this thing is still on there. Let's fix that. She's so weird. Like, the whole Istara thing is really weird because, like, she's not actually referred to explicitly as the god of time. She's the god of moments. And I'm not sure if she's supposed to be, like, the god of specific instances of time, and if cumulative time is something else, because in Greek, they use two different words for that. This is where this is. Okay, I get it now. I guess this was the other way that I could have come up and I didn't. Yeah, I came up from the south. And I had completed the whole chasm and then found a cutscene up here where it shows you the entire chasm and I was like, what's happening? Because I did not go the right way, apparently. Okay, I got it. Yep, that makes sense. I understand. I have my bearings. What are your thoughts on the Celestia is the first throne or second throne debate? What's the debate? I mean, I feel like the first throne versus second throne is Celestia is. I feel like they're kind of the same thing. Just at one point they got relabeled. Like, okay. In the Tiara artifact set, for example, in English, it basically says that... go away, little dude. I don't want to hurt you. It basically says that... Oh, I found a chest. It uses the term heavens in 3 out of 4 of the artifacts, and then it uses Celestia in the last one. But in other languages, it just says heavens for all of them. So I'm kind of the mind that Celestia and heavens are probably interchangeable, and it's just there's might be new leadership there. If that makes sense.
One man's stove.
Same city, same castle, different king, kind of thing. That's what I'm thinkins. Theory of a friend. Kaya is similar to the Intivat in which his growth was stunted due to the cataclysm, so he still remembers the event but grows normally in Tivat and dies in the abyss. I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand that theory. I don't think I follow it well. Let's do this one. I think... Ooh, they're even telling us to use Kaya here. Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna use theirs. That's silly. That's just silly. Who else do I want? What do I want? What do I want here? Oh, right. Well, no, I shouldn't. I should not use Bennett here because I have a C6. So we'll do that. And we'll do 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 do. Ooh, Kokomi. She's one character I'd like to get at some point. Regenerates HP, loses HP, uses an elemental skill. Okay. Increase. What? I don't want that. I think we're just gonna make this real simple. Whoops. No, I want to keep... Stop hitting the wrong buttons! Oh, goodness. I'm just gonna give me lots of attack, lots of attack. Let's go! Oh, corrosion level! Oh, so I probably shouldn't have brought Xingqiu. Oh, well. That's okay. I usually fight corrosion with, Yeah, that's fine. Well, maybe I'll die. Who knows? This'll be interesting. I probably should have read the disorder. I forgot there were disorders. Yup. This'll be fun. This'll be interesting. Let's see if I can do it without dying. Before everything, like...
Adorn my night.
Punishment! Judgment! Let me weave you a birth. Rain outlines
Well...
Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
I don't remember when the corrosion triggers. Does anyone else? Is it on skill use or burst use? Or both?
You can't run!
I think I'm gonna die. I guess I should have probably taken an actual healer here.
Adorn my night.
But it's too late now. Maybe we'll retry it. I don't know. Wait, where am I going? Oh, hi. Hi, dude.
Frostbite. Dodge this.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my soul.
Wind strike.
I'm surprised I'm alive.
The birds.
Lights
Lego! Pew pew!
Maybe this is just
Oh.
fate's dark design.
Well... I guess that could have gone better.
Let me weave you a verse.
Yeah, let's take an actual healer. Hang on. I don't want this right now. Let's take an actual healer, shall we? It tells me, but I don't read. I use all of my brain to read story stuff. I don't read combat things. Let me just, replace Rosaria real quick. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Adorn my rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
Dodge this.
Shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze. Into the wind. Clouds high.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Wind, hear me.
Yep. I see, I see. This will be fine. We'll be fine. I'll be fine.
One with wind and cloud.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword.
Shoo shoo.
Outlines your fate.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
It's hard to hum a song when they're trying to give you high pulse raging musics.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Let me hum my song. Hello.
Know my sword.
Freeze! This spell will be frozen in time.
Yippee!
One with wind and cloud.
Let's go, friendos!
Let me weave you a verse.
I don't know how to read chat and play the game at the same time. I'm not that talented. I'll check in between stages here. Hang on. 30 seconds. Whee!
Witness the power.
Wind strike.
Barbados. Goddess.
This spell will be frozen in time. Dodge this. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Wind strike. Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
That's pretty good. What was the thing? What was the thing? What was the thing? Mushroom food science, please. Oh my god. Mushroom food science. That's so broad.
Here we go. Time for takeoff. Eyes on me.
That's so broad, man.
Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Kamisato Arc. Suiyu.
Mushroom meat. I mean, legit, I don't actually know what you call the flesh of a mushroom. We usually just call it a mushroom.
Frost and rebuild. Covenant of the deep.
I don't know Kokomi's rotation either. I just hit buttons with her.
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff.
In case anyone was wondering. I obviously do not have her.
Allow me.
You also can't counter if they're dead before you can take your hit.
Here we go. Think you can get away? Brace yourself. Back off.
Be still.
Whee! I wish, like, this game had an auto-target mode. That's, like, my one thing I don't like. I mean, auto-target for camera. I hate having to spin the camera around every time I, like...
Hold the line.
Mind the daily.
Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Doo-doo-doo-dum.
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff.
Adept back. Cascade. To ashes. Back off.
Allow me. Billowing surge.
Let her do the rest. Well, no.
Let's play. Think you can get away?
Just 'cause. Fun! Yee! Okay. Yeah. The thing about this event is that it's like Hyakunin Iki, except I feel like Hyakunin Iki has more whatchamacallit, strategy to it. There's that. Yeah, Ayato's burst takes way too long. Way too long. It needs to be cut down by like a whole second. But the thing is you only really need to do it like once every 2 rotations. So it's not really that bad. So I usually use it to fill time when I'm like waiting for enemies to come near me or something. That seems to be the best use for it. It's also useful in iframing. Just because he has such a long time for his ult that like if you don't know the right timing to iframe something, you can just you've got a lot of cushion room. You know. So that's nice, I guess. Silver lining. Oh. There's a chest over here somewhere. I do not know where's. Probably in here's. If the fight between the 2 thrones ended in victory for the 2nd throne, then do you think that before he died, got captured, he pushed Enka underground to preserve the truth? No, I think there was a cataclysmic disaster of massive proportions that, like, sank and crumbled a lot of the world. Oh. It's up there. Okay. I don't think like it wasn't like I feel like the gods are like playing house, you know, with the humans. Like I don't feel like many of them actually have the same regard for humans as they do for themselves. And a god's sense of time, because they're immortal, is going to be really warped. It's going to be really different. For a god, they might not even they might not even think that, you know, the amount of time that's passed between whenever the 2nd throne arrived and all that and right now is even all that significant. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't feel like they're that on point.
Gather.
It seems unlikely to me.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Different values, you know? Well, it's just like a random helmet sitting on the ground. I got it. I getcha. What languages do I speak? I speak this one. I took Japanese in high school. I know enough Japanese that if you, like, got me lost in Japan, I'd be fine. Like, I can read. My vocabulary is not that great, but I can read. Other than that, I don't really know much. I can understand French, but I can't speak it. It's very useful if I ever go to Quebec. Hey, it's whale milk. How's it going? I'm just running around in circles. Because I have nothing to do, which is both a blessing and a curse. Oh, I do have to let dogs in. That's something. Why would I go to Quebec? Because Quebec's a cool place. Why wouldn't you go to Quebec? The electro compass does work in Enkanomiya. The only place that the compasses don't work is in Dragonspine. And there's like a canonical reason for that. I don't really have any thoughts on the dendro reactions that you're talking about, mostly because I don't really think that they're all that real. And also I'm trying not to talk about any leaked content as I can. Kalab, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. Adoos. Whee! Give me the bird meat. I got a dollar foot. I got a dollar drumstick. That's what I got. I got a dollar drumstick. Pew pew.
Crumble.
Ba-da-ba-da. It feels weird when your Archon, like, can't kill slimes by themselves. Maybe that's just mine. Pet peeve. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't mind. The thing about ley lines not working in Dragonspine is because the tree is busted. Like, the original ley line tree was destroyed and it shattered the ley lines. I don't know if Durin has anything to do with it beyond that. Because Durin's not responsible for the sheer cold or anything else, so I don't know. And the sheer cold is technically a ley line disorder. He's the reason the tree wants blood, though. He's the one who's giving us a murderous tree. That tree wants murder. Humans had their chance. It's the tree's time to turn to rule the world now. You watch. Global warming? Ha! They'll just destroy all humans. That'll solve the problem.
Order guide you.
Hello, Mr. Fatui. Hello, Lady Fatui. Pew, 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 pew. Meow. Not all I got, but like... Oh, no, he's got his shield. I hate the pyro one. The pyro one's my least favorite, man. He's so annoying. Hi, you know what? I'm gonna give you a rock to the face. And then another rock. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Stop running! So aggravating. In the Enkanamiya event, Sumi says, as long as the ley lines flow, the ravages of time will never stop. What do I think of that line? I mean, to me, the ravages of time are just erosion. Meaning that as long as there's ley lines, there's gonna be erosion. Because, like, think about it. Things that degrade over time, they're eroding away, right? Like, coastlines. Rocks get eroded away until they're just sand. Sand gets eroded away until it's just raw minerals, and then plants eat the minerals, and then they give us lovely things like cabbages. Nom, 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 nom. I'm gonna run up the cliff! I was close. Whee! Yes! Man. I just want to run up the cliff. There we go. That's better. I don't know, I just like running up, like, sheer slopes. I think it's fun. Lettuce is good for tacos. If you don't want to have, like, taco shells, you can just use a lettuce leaf. And then put all your taco fillings in the lettuce leaf. And then you just eat it straight up like that. Big lettuce taco. That's the best use for lettuce. In my opinion. Whee! All right. Well, I don't have all the chests. I do not. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Hooray! Oh. I have plants to get. What do you think about the Scaramouche MIA with the Electronosis plot? Is kind of vague. I mean, he's got the thing he's always wanted, so... One of those what is he gonna do now things, right? I don't know, it seems like he might be heading to Sumeru. That seems likely. That seems super likely. I think though...
Realm is true.
Ooh. It's been a while, apparently. How long are you gonna be in maintenance, man? Oh, I'm actually just gonna leave those there.
If you ever have it.
I'm gonna leave them there till the next battle pass. Not like I could do anything with them right now. I can't do anything in here right now. I wanted to remodel. Why can't I remodel? I'm so sad. I mean, the free currency is great, but like, come on. I want to remodel my pot. So mean. I feel like Scaramouche, and this is probably my bias talking, but I do think that he might end up being like our trap card in a way. I get the feeling that it's very possible that he'll relinquish his Gnosis to the Traveler at some point. Or that he ends up keeping the Gnosis and makes a deal with the Traveler. Thinking that, like... I don't know. He's gonna be an ally of some sort. He's not gonna meet an untimely end. Like Senora. Which sounds like copium, because like everyone was saying, oh no, Senora's gonna be playable, and then she died. I don't see them doing the same thing with Scaramouche. Senora's role in the story was actually pretty throwaway, but Scaramouche has ties to so many things that they made an entire event around the shit that he pulled. And it's so interesting to me that him and Kazuha are so perfectly counterbalanced. Because if you really think about it, Scaramouche and Kazuha show 3 very different ways of dealing with grief and loss. Like, chose isolation, right? She decided, well, I don't want to deal with the world at all anymore. Oh, there he is. I always forget where the teapot guy is in my thing. She chose isolation. She's like, I'm not going to deal with the world anymore. I'm going to sit in my little cave and not do anything. Because the world is awful and blah, blah, blah. That's horrible paraphrasing, but you get the idea, right? Now, Kazuha, on the other hand, basically chose acceptance and he made peace with his past. Which is obviously the most healthy thing to do here. But Scaramouche, on the other hand, decided that revenge and lashing out and anger were the best ways to kind of cope with his loss. So I think like there's such a interconnected story there that I really don't think that he'll be killed. Because I feel like if they kill him at this point, they're going to cheapen the subtle story they're trying to tell with Kazuha, and they seem to really like Kazuha. To the point where they're not even running him during a lore event that's centered around him, which tells me that they've got a bigger event surrounding Kazuha coming in the next patch or 2. And I can't foresee it as anything other than Kazuha confronting Scaramouche, because Kazuha was also the one that confronted A, in a way, because he's the one who parried her attack. So that's where my head is right now in terms of that, and that's to me that's confirmation that he'll be playable, and it's probably still be a way out. But I think that Inazuma is kind of just a nation dealing with grief, and Kazuha is the one who's dealt with it the best. And I think that his story is so centered on Scaramouche and being able to understand where Scaramouche was coming from and why he did the things he did, and then
Reduced to just standing around.
reconciling
How absurd.
him killing a lot of bladesmiths in his effort. And I don't know whether it's right or whether Kazuha will forgive him, but I think that based on Kazuha's character, I think it's more realistic to assume that Kazuha is going to be the type to say, I'd rather you try and make up for the things you've done. Even if you can't really make up for the cost of a life, at least you can make a start in atoning for bad things that you committed. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of where I'm at with that. So I don't think it's going to be like total forgiveness, and I don't think it should be, but I do think that this is still funny to me. But I do think that he'll play a big role in Scaramouche becoming playable. And the Traveler obtaining the Electronosis. I'm pretty sure that that will be given that. So. Do I think Kazuha will forgive Scaramouche? I just answered that. Do you have any idea why A, first prototype clone, ended up being a male? Well, here's the thing. You could look at Scaramouche and say he just doesn't have boobies. Right? Because we don't know anything else about the puppets at this point. And I can't imagine that A would go out of her way to give her puppets functional genitalia. So as far as I'm concerned, the puppets probably don't have genders. So I'm gonna say he chose to be male. It's just so weird to think about A being like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a penis. Like, I don't think she will. You know? So yeah, just leave it up to interpretation, I guess. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine, guys. You guys can do whatever you want with your gender headcanons. She just decided that in her second prototype, she's like, I'm gonna make this one look like me, which means it needs boobies because boobies are visible. Yeah. I want all of these rocks. I wish I had the ability to just, like, mine crystals all day. That'd be so much fun, man. Rocks, listen to me, shatter, and give me your innards. For I would like to gaze upon their crystalline beauty for hours at a time. Zhongli has been rumored to be female. He's not ever actually confirmed it, and in fact, he did go out of his way to disprove at least part of it. There's a book called Rex Incognito, which is saying, like, Rex Lapis has gone incognito, and one of the incarnations of Morax in there is a woman, and so that's where that theory comes from. Anyway. I kind of doubt it myself for the particular instance of Rex Incognito because that is a fictional book.
Coming to be.
And Zhongli even went out of his way to say, like, yeah, no, I mean, you got to be careful. Those books aren't usually all that accurate. They tend to embellish the truth. So I don't think that iteration is correct. That doesn't mean that he's never been female. It's just that I don't think that we can say he was female because of that book. Let me put it that way. Don't hit me. You guys are so rude. I'm just gonna steal your rocks and leave. Bye. Where am I going? I went and I removed a ton of my pins because I ran out of pin space when I was pinning other things, and now I can't remember where any of my pins were. Yeah. He didn't say it in any of the quests that I'm aware of, but if you remember where he said that, let me know, because I haven't been able to find that. Do I think the Dendro Archon has a Gnosis? Yes, I do. I want to fight the big lizard. Hi, lizard.
We'll have order.
I love you.
Stabilize.
Not that much, though. I mean, not like too much. Not too much.
Witness my great undertaking.
Dum dum ba dum dum dum. The lizard is no longer loved, for he is dead. And the dead are not loved, they are remembered.
Gather.
Come into being.
Can you stop moving for like 30 seconds, please? That'd be nice. No, no! Aw.
Useless.
Did I miss? How did you miss that? What's that? That was not. Oof. Oof. Wait a minute. Valis, thank you for the super chat, man. I'm sorry I missed it. I was not looking at the screen. My apologies. I want to whack this until it breaks. Bum bum. Okay, never mind. I changed my mind.
Solidify.
I changed my mind. What do you think about them replacing Signora's position with somebody else, Fatui agents and Mondstadt? I don't know. That's like one of those things where I'm of two minds on the Fatui numbering. And I don't know which one I like more.
Solidify.
The one numbering thing that I do like so far is the idea that they're numbered not in order of strength or in the order that they joined, but in order of importance to Piero and the Certza's plan. So if that's true, then I don't think that Senora would be replaceable. I also, like, I want to be pretty clear on this, because, like, people think because I made a Senora video, like, saying she was not meant to be playable and all that, that, like, I definitely don't think I think she's 100% dead. And the reality is, I do think Senora is dead, but I think we're still going to be able to play as Rosalind. You know? I don't think we're going to be able to play as Senora in the outfit that we know her to have right now. You know what I mean? Like, you guys know what I mean? Does that make sense? I have forgotten every location of all of my ore things because my pins are all gone. I've literally forgotten everything. This is the opposite. I went the other way. Yep. I'm not saying reincarnation. I'm saying, like, leyline shenanigans. Oh, I hit my pin cap when I was pinning things in the chasm. And so I just went around removing all of my pins. And now I have no sense of direction. I really think... I've said this before, but I really, really think that we're likely to see Senora in
Burst for it.
Sumeru. but not as Senora as Rosalind. The thing is like Sumeru has this weird thing about death and rebirth and stuff going on. And with all of the mushroom shenanigans and the fact that mushrooms are, you know, found on decaying matter, they're meant to be the organisms that help break things down and put them back into the soil. It just makes me think that, like, it's a perfect time for Dottore to show up and have, like, a Senora, well, Rosalind body and him, like, trying to resurrect her. But he doesn't get Senora, he gets Rosalind. I mean, that's kind of where my head's at. So again, Senora's still not playable, but Rosalind, yes. I don't remember where any of my shit is. Oh well. What problem do you think will show up in each region? I think Sumeru will be Big Dragon Snake and Fontaine will be Ace Attorney. I think we're gonna end up being in a lot of
Life goes on.
ancient tombs. I think we're gonna be dealing with a lot of dead stuff. But I think it'll be a weird amount of politics in Sumeru. Politics and censorship. I forgot about these. Oh, I have artifacts I meant to roll. We can do that. Do I think Baiju will have some relevance in Sumeru? Honestly, no. I mean, I could think of scenarios where it could be possible, but it really depends on what you think Baizu's identity is.
Master?
There's a lot of people who think that he's the former Dendro Archon. I can't really make that one work in my head. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But I guess it's possible. I feel I just don't think Baizu's gonna be important to the Sumeru story. He might play a role in getting us there, but I feel like he might actually have significance for something else later on. I could be totally off base. It's just I can't make it work. Yeah, he could appear in the prologue like Kazuha. I legit think, though, that we're going to see Collei. And that Collei might end up being the free 4-star that we get for Dendro. And I think Collei might be the one to actually lead us to Sumeru. But if it's possible that Collei might go to Liyue looking for medicine and meet us and be like, hey, it's been 3 years. And yeah. She's just the perfect candidate to be our free-to-play, plot-relevant character because, like, the whole prologue comic was all about her. But again, I think we're going to learn a lot more about the true nature of Celestia, the motives. I think we're going to learn about the Abyss a lot more. I think it's going to be more Abyss Order, less Fatui. I think Sumeru's gonna be the turning point of the whole game, where the plot just, you know, like, shit gets real. We've had it too good for too long. I think Sumeru's kind of like the perfect place for a playable character to die, too. Or, you know, just like a plot important character to die. Because it's halfway through the story, and they killed off Senora, so it's the perfect time for the enemies to get revenge on us and kill one of ours. I think that's a significant possibility. And I think if I had to pick someone... Oh, can you? Really? Okay, whatever. If I had to pick someone to die in Sumeru, it's gonna be Lisa. %. Have you read the Pyrospector info in the Living Beings archive? Do you think Academia and or the Gods of Wisdom doesn't want anyone to look for any truth about this world? I think that the God of Wisdom knows that in looking for the truth, it's one way to get yourself killed. And censorship, in a lot of ways, is their way of kind of protecting people from themselves. In this instance, I'm not saying that for like, you know, real world applications. I'm just saying, like, in the God of Wisdom's case, that makes sense to me. Cora Yuri, thank you so much. Holy shit, that's a $20 super chat. Thank you very much, man. 720p stream looking clean. I mean, this is a significant upgrade from where I was. You gotta admit. I'll keep trying to up the bit. I think I'm at 14. I think I can probably go to 18. I think that'd probably be fine. Have any thoughts about the Klee Sunchild crack theory? Or if you've mentioned it before, where can I find it so you don't have to repeat it yourself? I actually haven't written it down. But I wasn't going to, because I remember Teyvat Historia mentioning on one of his streams that he was really interested in the Alice is Eris theory. And I already have so many theories that I want to work on that I'm just like, you know what? If you want to do that one, cool. I'm not even going to try to look into that one anymore. But as far as I got, I was thinking about Alice being Eris from the list of important people. And hang on, let me switch this real quick because this is going to bug me. Where's my gadgets? Oh, this too. I was thinking about Alice being Eris from that one book in Enka.
Quake.
And she says that she's from a long-lived race. We know that much. And she has elf ears because Klee has elf ears. And elves are traditionally long-lived races, right? And Klee ends up having this 4-clover symbol on her clothes. And I think Klee also means clover, if I'm not mistaken. And that same symbol on Klee's clothing is found in... Hang on a second. Let me go over here and find the thing. Let's go over here. This one. It is also found in Storm Terror's lair, but like all the way over here, because why would it be right next to the teleporter? There we go. There it is. Hang on.
Klee can help.
So we've got this here. And we've got the clovers all over Klee's costume. This place here is 2,600 years old at least, right? And if Klee is from a long-lived race, sharing a symbol with Decorabia, and Alice could be Eris from Enkanomiya, and they're both part of like this witches circle thing, and the witches circle, she's like, I don't even know how to make my thoughts coherent here, but like, Alice being a goddess of discord is just hysterical to me, because she likes to cause chaos wherever she goes. Like, she blew up those bridges over there, those ones, going up into Storm Terror's lair, because she didn't think things looked ruiny enough, and she wanted to be able to get people easy access back into the tower, which is really suspicious when you think about it, because maybe she knew that people were gonna come here, but also why would they come here? Who actually comes here? No one but Venti. Venti likes to chill here. So why would she want people to be able to get back up in there? I don't know. But anyway, Alice has also said that Klee is a child of the wind and the sea, I think she said. And that she was a gift of summer, I think. I think that's what it was. Which kind of made it sound like Alice may not even be Klee's real mom, but that she found Klee washed up on a shore somewhere. But anyway, even if Klee is in fact related to Alice and Alice is Eris from Enkanomiya, then that means that Klee would have been likely from like born in or around Enkanomiya. And
La la la.
yeah. And I don't know. I had a pretty good theory about it, and then I kind of forgot most of it. You can tell. You can definitely tell. Why is there a Sealy there? Have I seriously missed a Sealy in here for like the longest time? What the hell? I don't know. I just think it's possible that she's a sun child because summer is a sunny time and Lee is a child of summer. And she has like all the symbolism from an ancient civilization, and I don't know. It just seems like it's possible.
Yes. Very nice.
If you want to hear the original theory on it that I had, it's in the, I have an Enkanomiya stream. It's the first one I did, I think. I think it's the first Enkanomiya stream that I did. And it's in my playlist on the channel, just titled Live Streams. It's in there somewhere. But it's probably not time-stamped. And if you have a lot of spare time and you want to listen to the whole stream, then I guess I could recommend that. But I don't know. Who wants to listen to a 3-hour stream for so long? I don't have that kind of attention span. I'm sorry. I don't think I answered your question very well. Oh.
Kamisato of Suyu. Be still.
I didn't. It still seems likely, though. But I also, part of me wonders if Klee is supposed to be like a reference to Kiana from Honkai, because she has the same little hair loop and the white hair and the penchants for danger and bombs and explodey things and the big bubbly carefree personality and little cute things, and also Kiana. You know, you just add, you take out the L and it's Kiana. Anyway, sorry. I don't remember most of the theory all that well. It's been a considerable amount of time. It's been like 3 months. Who do I think is the most lore relevant 4-star going forward who's not Kaya? Lum 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 mum mum mum. Let me think. Let's me thinks. 4-star though, specifically, not just playable character. I guess I don't have one off the top of my head. Oh, I can't sort by rarity. Okay. Well. I'd say, honestly, Lisa. If I had to pick one. Of a 4-star. With the most relevance. Yeah, Lisa. And then Fischl.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrten.
Yeah, because of that. She's so suspicious. I know she's based on a book, but still. Yeah, I mean, Fischl and third, I think, is Xiangling just because she has a god with her. Hi, Guoba. Why Fischl? Have you read Flowers for Princess Fischl? I feel like Fischl isn't the princess in the book. I think that's kind of obvious. I mean, her name is Amy, but I want to point out that Amy is the name of a god in the Ars Goetia. And, yeah. So it's a weird choice of name for like a random 4-star. Just saying. Yeah, Anne Fischl was one of the ones that went to Honkaiverse, and also I get the feeling that Fischl is going to be one of those characters that ends up inheriting the role that she created for herself. So like,
I have to
since she wanted to be like Princess Fischl, and so she's like role playing as her, I feel like she's actually at some point going to inherit some of the responsibilities of Princess Fischl. Yeah, Amy is a demon name in the Ars Goetia. You can look it up. Well, now I'm upset that I can't remember my whole Klee is the Sunchild theory. Hey, look, guys, look. It's the 8-pointed star. Look at it, it's right there. You see it? 8-pointed star. Okay, I'm done. Can we do a whole video on North Mondstadt and a possible future prelude quest for it? I don't even know what I think is up there. Other than, like, Dornman Port. I don't think I have enough content to make anything on that. Blue Cat, thank you for the super chat. How sus do you think it is that there seems to have been tons of gods ruling all over the place in the past and now there just isn't? Pretty sus. I mean, I honestly think that the Archon War in general is still one of the biggest plot points in Genshin's whole history. Like, one of the things that matters the most. And I think that, like, the war itself, I feel like, probably wasn't that... I don't want to say it's not that big of a deal, because that's not quite right, but... I want to say that it's probably not as big of a shocking event as we might want to think it is. But I do think that it's going to be, how to say, an event that kind of was a result of a change of leadership. And I think it's also proof that the world of Teyvat is in decline. And that we're living on borrowed time in here. But yeah, that's what I think. Restructure the entire company. I mean, basically, yeah. That's about right. I want all of the things. I guess all the crystal ore is in the chasm now, so that you just don't get much over here. That's unfortunate, but I guess that means that losing my pins wasn't a big deal. Yeah, there's like a tower or a castle or something up north, but I don't know what it's related to. I have no ideas.
Come into being.
Oh. Ow! Mean. Do, 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 do. I don't think you can see the castle. It's like over here. We can go look, but I'm pretty sure.
Can't catch me.
Well, okay, so here's the thing on why is this game called The Original God? Here's the thing. Allogene also is only a translation for English. In every other language, we're basically called primordial gods, or original gods, or Wanshen, something to that effect. Yeah, I don't think you can see the castle from here unless you do the limit break, and I don't want to. Yeah, you can't. It's only mentioned anyway. I don't think anyone's been able to see anything. But yeah, like, that's why, like, mentioning that Albedo is part of the Primordial Human Project is, like, such a big deal, is because it ties in with vision wielders and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's why the game is called that. This is a better viewpoint. Can we see the castle? I'm pretty sure that's Storm Terrors. It's supposed to be over there somewhere. But I just don't think it's been built or rendered yet. It's just mentioned right now. That's it. Yeah. Oh, they're talking about the Dark Castle, which should be, like, up that way somewhere. In this general vicinity, this direction-ish. But I don't actually know where. Should be. Man, Mondstadt feels very empty. But yeah. Well, I think, well, okay, no, I'm not entirely out of things to do. There's a couple of things I want to do really quick that are, like, not lore related. I want to roll some shit. I'm gonna roll this one. I want to roll this one. Gonna roll a bunch of stuff to 4 and see what happens. I think there's another dead kingdom to the northwest of Dwalin Tower because there's a road leading there, and Alice's book says something about someone disappearing in that area. What do you think? Seems likely. I don't know, this is still worth building. Why am I keeping that one again? I don't know. These make me so sad. Isn't Mondstadt still missing, like, a whole area with Dorman Port? Yeah, it is. It's missing its whole northeastern area. Yeah. That's still not bad. I'll take that. I'm gonna roll this one too, because you never know. We could get damage. Got flat attack. Okay, backup plan. Got it, got it, got it. And yup. Some of these are okay. Gonna roll this one, see what happens. Yeah, but I think that's referring to the Kuro, what's his name? Kuronushi. With the castle dyed in black or something. I think that's talking about the Kaedehara family being dyed in black kind of thing. Okay. Just a lot of nonsense in the artifact rolls as per the usuals. And then it just rolls flat HP, because why would it roll anything else? Oh, that's workable. We'll keep that for now. And I don't want to roll those. I guess I could, but I kind of want to roll this one and see what happens. Yeah, I'll roll this one. We'll see if it does okay. Maybe we'll get lucky. Not looking good. Not looking good, guys. No. I'm never gonna get a new set for Xiao. Alright, yeah, I'm not rolling that anymore. Not that at all anymore. Not gonna happen. This has been my experience with the new domain. Like, I'll get really good pieces, and then they will roll like absolute ass. Like, it's so painful. This domain hates me. Like, actually, legitimately hates me. Yep. I'm very picky about feathers, though, so I probably won't keep that one. Wait, wrong way. Where did the music go? I mean, actually, maybe what we'll do is we'll roll this one. Maybe we'll do that. Like, look at this, 27% defense. Like, really? You couldn't have just rolled crit rate even once? Seriously? I wanna throw the other really terrible clock that I had. That's not recoverable. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. I'm not salty at all. Not at all. What else do I have that's feed worthy? Probably nothing for right now. I'd still have to start rolling some of these and see how they go, and I don't have any more EXP, so I guess we'll leave it. But what else do I have here? I don't want those. Maybe. Yeah, okay, didn't really get anything there. Alright, yeah, just really terrible rolls, just as usual.
Life goes on.
RNG shafts us again. Pew pew in the butt. Yeah, I feel like all of my artifact luck kind of went away. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. I get good pieces, but just not on sets that I want them on. I'm trying to get a better set for Xiao. But that's gonna be really, 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 really hard. So I figured, well, maybe if I just get a couple more, like, 2-set pieces that I can mix and match on other people, like, that'll still be fine. And the game's like, yeah, here, we'll give you nice pieces. I've gotten, like, 4 God Roll feathers and flowers on the Vermilion Hereafter set. And then they roll, like, 40% energy recharge. And I get so mad that I just fodder them off.
Follow my lead.
What do you think happened on the last day of Enkanomiya that left people in the place half broken and half existing? Well, I mean, they fell below the ocean, man. They went down like a long way. If a small earthquake can shake San Francisco to its core and level buildings, then, like, I'm pretty sure an entire nation falling beneath the sea is gonna leave it half destroyed. All right, well, I'm out of things to do. I have stress tested this sufficiently, I think. It's been really stable, this internet connection, which is extremely promising. So I'm really jazzed with that. I was not expecting this to actually work. One thing I've never done, I want to see if I can do. Can Ushi yeet that far? Oh, almost. I wasn't quite close enough. How close do I have to be to yeet Ushi into a bunch of birds? For science. That close. Okay. I can do that. In the recent event, it seemed that the Traveler didn't know who Kunikuzushi was, but didn't Yai tell us who he was at the end of the Archon quest? Yes, but that's optional dialogue. So, the fact that it's optional dialogue and you can just ignore it and not do any of those means that none of the information in there is going to get treated as if it's known knowledge, right? That's the thing, is like when they do temporary events, like they have to pick and choose what kind of information they assume all the players will know. And I'm sure they have good data on who's asked for what and all that. And even though like a player might have A or Yai and they could like look up a voice line on Kunikuzushi, like they might not remember it, they might not even look at it, that kind of stuff, you know. And those might not even be like canonical bits of information that a Traveler gets to know, like in game. So it's just hard to say. So I'm not surprised that they said that. And you know what? They will probably do it again when we meet up with him. He's probably gonna go, "My name is Kunikuzushi." And we're just like, "But you're the balladeer." We're totally gonna do that. Mark my words. Vengeance will be mine! I can't do a good Paimon impression, but she makes me giggle. No, okay, Yai never said Kunikuzushi, but I'm pretty sure that the text that she talks about is like called about... Wasn't it? Was it about Kunikuzushi though? Or is that just in the voice line? It's been so long I can't remember. Well, now I'm second guessing. I don't remember anymore whether or not Yai calls him Kunikuzushi or whether she calls him just the balladeer. Yeah, the artifact set from Seirai has his name, but like, does the Traveler actually know that? That's the problem. Yeah, E's voice line has one. I'm talking about at the end of the Archon quest. But I don't think the dialogue question that prompts that whole thing actually says about the Balladeer. I think it says about Kuni Kuzushi. Well, now I want to look. Yeah, but what did the thing have? The thingy. I'm gonna look. Oh, is it about the prototype puppet? Or the Shogun puppet or something? Oh, maybe that was it. And I'm just like mixing my things together. That's probably what it is. Because I know it definitely didn't say about Balladeer. that would have stuck out in my head. Because I think he's only really called the Balladeer in English, too. I don't think they call him the Balladeer in any other language. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so it's about the Shogun puppet. Or about the puppet or something. Ito, you're too slow. How do you catch bugs? Yeah, so okay, in that case, it hasn't actually been mentioned canonically to us before, and because this is an event, it still hasn't technically been mentioned to us in an Archon quest. So we're still probably gonna have that situation where like we meet Scaramouche again and he's like, my real name is Kuni Kuzushi. And I'll be like, what? Why? Little Kuchan. He's a little Kuni patootie. Okay, yeah, no, I know. I am cringe, but I am free. You guys want to see something funny though? Okay, well, it's not see, but I'm gonna tell you guys something really funny before I go. I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm really not. So I was on Twitter and I was posting a teaser for the next video that I'm doing, and I had a picture of the Crimson Agates from Dragonspine and the Lumen Spar from the Chasm, and I put them side by side in a tweet, and I said, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. And that led to such a massive what the fuck moment, because I think half of the quick retweets and the comments were all like comments about shipping. Because they were like shipping the Lumen Spar and the Crimson Agates. And I was so confused. Like, going through those comments was a trip, man. Like an actual trip. I'm still lost. I'm still so lost. Yeah, okay. When I kind of realized that they're just like, yeah, make the rocks kiss, like in Steven Universe, I'm like, oh, it's Ruby and Sapphire. I got it. But like, it was so funny, like in the retweets that people were like, would any of you get mad at me if I said that this was K Lance or Keith Lance or whatever from the Voltron thing? And stuff like that. And I'm just like, guys, what? I guess we ship colors now. I guess that's a thing I didn't know was a thing. Twitter's a very strange place. I learn something new every day, but it's always things that I don't know that I actually wanted to know, and I'm quite happy if I never actually know them. Anyway. Good times. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. So apparently I can't post pictures of red and blue rocks anymore. Because people will go, no, kiss. Kiss. Make them kiss. Mwah, mwah. Yeah. Anyway, that was fun. That was fun. Hey, I want these. Mine. Okay, I'm done. I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else. That's all I got for today, guys. I was just going to stress test my net, and it did it really well. So I'm very excited because that means that all future streams are going to be in this quality or higher because I'm going to up the stuff a little bit. So I think it can handle it, which is amazing. Yeah. Hiraeth, or I don't know if that's how you say your name, I'm sorry, but thoughts on why Conria chapter is called The Dream Yet to Be Dreamed? I don't know if you watched my last video, The Curse of Conria, but I do mention something about it at the very end. So you might want to check that out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for turning up. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks for helping me troubleshoot my stuff and keep me on my toes. Sorry if I missed any of your questions or anything. This wasn't really all that much of a formal stream, so I hope you can forgive that. We'll be back with a video mid-next week on the Chasm nail and the Chasm mud. And after that, I've got a video on the Iridori festival coming up, because by then it should be over. And we'll see what happens after that. By that point, we're going to be into the 2.7 live stream, I think, because holy shit. So we'll see. We'll see what happens after that. There's so much to do. So yeah, next new video this week. I'll probably try and stream again next weekend or towards the end of next week. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Okay, take care, guys. Farewell, goodbye.